Hey guys, welcome to what should be the finale of Megaman X5. We are ready to head for the final area. Once it's done loading, there we go. We have a little bit of stage to deal with. And continuing with the nostalgia, this is kind of looking like Bubble Man's level. While we listen to Toho's greatest hits here. And almost this music, it's reminding me like it's reminding me like of something like from a Toho game. I don't know why. Okay. You know what this means, right? Boss rush. But the game throws a real bastard move at us. And we'll see it in just a second. Let's see who we fight first. Burn Dino Rex. Look at it. Look at his health bar. They gave all the boss rematches stupid amounts of health. That means that means the boss rush is gonna take, well, can potentially take a long time, but thankfully I did bring the ultimate armor, so that does enable us to spam the Giga attack. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Some of them might not be so easy with that much health, though. I think that's giving us... Oh yeah, that should be more than enough to refill our sub-tanks once this is all done. Necrobat. Otherwise, well, this fight, Dark Necrobat's not going to be hard. Just going to take a while. Oh, jeez. Oh yeah, forgot he could do that. Door number 3. Shining Firefly. Reason that the Giga Attack isn't going to take is probably faster is because it doesn't force them into that animation where that sort of animation where you hit them with their weakness, but at the same time they're invincible during it. It'd be kind of nice if that animation allowed you to follow up with more hits. Full Kraken. Tidal Whale is going to be the worst. This is the one I've been the most worried about. I don't think... I'm not gonna be able to cheese him with the Giga Attack. And because the nature of his boss fight lets him insta-kill you, that's probably going to make this fight the hardest of the boss rush. No! Oh! Oh! Oh, that was close. That was close, but damn. Okay, like I said, that was the one I was really worried about. The rest, hopefully, will just be more tedious than difficult. And look, look how they still have the rocks that do not go well with the rest of this, at all. That just feels, to me, this feels a little lazy. There had to be some way they could have implemented like this stuff into this rematch. Pressing Grizzly down. This one's gonna be Spike Rosard. Yep. The last one's going to be Spiral Pegasus. This one might be a little tricky because of the possibility of falling down the hole. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Okay, that takes care of all of them. But we're still not done with the level. Wanna guess what's coming for the next half of this level? Well, in part, some stuff from Cyber Peacock's level. But that's not the part that I was thinking of. Nah, it's coming up. Yeah, Yoku blocks. Okay. Whoa. Oh, good. Okay, that was close. Ah, okay, we somehow made it. Hey, Sigma. Impressive, the number one Reploid you are. You came much earlier than I expected. Why? Why did you do this? Because of Zero. To awaken Zero from his false self. What? I've conducted thorough research and reached a tremendous result. I wanted to find out what Zero truly is, and scatter the virus all over the Earth to purify his body. But the amount of the virus was insufficient. So I used the rundown colony, making a virus colony and letting it land on the Earth. You know the outcome, don't you? You almost annihilated the Earth for that? You're sick! Fortunately, there are those handy guys called Maverick Hunters, ever ready and able to come to the rescue. And I knew that Earth would be safe and sound. But alas, most of the hunters have also become Mavericks. That was a close one. You. How many hunters have been lost because of you? I'll never forgive you for this. You're gonna pay for what you've done. Okay, round one against Sigma. Oh, yes, there's a familiar attack. Again, this is probably supposed to be like X1 with this ability. He's even weak to the electric attack. Oh, that's new. Oh, hey. Hey. Oh, jeez. What is this, skull barrier? Okay. But, of course, that wasn't even his true form. The number one hunter you are, X. The stronger you are, the more I want to destroy you. It was pointless to have Zero fight you. After all, you are the number one hunter. You show no mercy for enemies or comrades. Shut up. Where are you? Whoa. Here I am. You can challenge me at any time. I have delightful news. I've recently acquired a new partner. He's been very supportive. He seems to have created quite a few robots, and he gave me the toughest body you'll ever see. You got here sooner than I expected, so it's not yet complete, but it is enough to defeat you. He's an excellent partner. I believe you two know each other. In fact, he used to be a comrade of yours. Oh, he was very persistent about you, and that makes him very helpful to me. You see, X, there's someone other than me who hates you. Now feel our combined rage and die, but not before suffering horribly. Goodbye, X. Alright, so that was quite some interesting information there. Okay, he's technically weak to the spike ball, but again, it's given how these hands of his can be a bit of a problem. Whoa. I probably shouldn't take any chances, huh? Ah, got him. Ugh! Darn! But I'll never die alone. I'll take 1-0 down with me. No, stop using Zero as a shield. Isn't it painful to have to watch while others suffer? You can put up with your own pain, but you can't bear to see others, especially Zero harm, can you? I'm taking Zero, the one most important to you, to the underworld. Goodbye, X. That was a bit of an intense battle, though. Zero. Zero! Zero! No, don't die! Do you hear me? Zero! Drop dead. Oh, no. How persistent you are. Die, Sigma. X, do you hear me? Darn, your optimism led to your own demise. You should live. Not yet. Actually, I want you to rest and relax for now. Hold on, X. Just for a few more moments. years from then. A large Maverick has broken out in the 4A 2146 block. Go into action immediately. I just want to stop and point out that female-looking Reploid on the left there, doesn't she look a lot like Leviathan from the Zero series? That's an important point I'll talk about in just a minute. Let's go, now. Get a move on. We've been used to living in peace. Since that time, Captain X's eyes have changed and sharpened. I can face any enemy now. I'll feel this way as long as I have this saber. I'll do it today, Zero, with you. Forever. We'll be together, Zero. Okay, and that was Megaman X5. So, let's see, where do I even start? First off, let me just say, going by that ending, this game was intended to be the finale of the X series initially, with Zero's apparent death. Was supposed to segue then into the Mega Man Zero series, where his remains are discovered, and but obviously Capcom. I mean, people criticize Capcom for continuing to milk the franchise afterwards, and now they criticize Capcom for not releasing a new sequel, but that's another thing for another time. But my point is, I don't know. Like I said, this game, I consider it to be the weakest entry up until this point, so in a way, I'm kind of glad that they didn't end it on what I felt would have been kind of a sour note. I guess, let me see, the things I liked about this game, some of those boss fights are pretty fun, even if they are kind of difficult. And as much as I thought a lot of the stage music was kind of blah, at least I really liked pretty much all the boss music in this game. So that definitely helped. I liked how X has a selection of different armor suits you can choose from. Yeah, the Maverick designs there are pretty cool. It was just kind of dumb that they used those Guns N' Roses names. Although, like I said, they remain the same as I was saying before in the Japanese version, and in the US manual, their original names are used. So it was just in the game itself that they were changed. I guess the things I didn't like about this game were just, I wasn't a big fan of like that whole time mechanic and how it corresponds to the levels and all that stuff with the those upgrade parts that you can get from each of the bosses. Otherwise, I'm trying to think. Some of the level design was a little bit questionable, but wasn't really a big issue. I guess another problem people had with this was Alia constantly pestering you throughout the levels too. That I think was probably the biggest downside, which is something that they did fix in the later games. So while overall I felt the experience was a bit weaker than some of the ones before it, wasn't as bad as I think I might have made it out to be at first. But, oh, and I also wanted to mention at the end there where Sigma was talking about his mystery partner, where it pretty much implies that Dr. Wily exists now in the X timeline in some capacity, probably like we saw at the end there with Dr. Light, too, as like an AI. Like, Dr. Light seems like he's actually updated his consciousness to an AI. That's what the last couple of games seem to imply, anyways. And so it can probably be gathered that Wily did the same, and as partnered with Sigma. So, but it's strange that it's never brought up again after this. So, again, probably due to the fact that the series wasn't intended to continue after this. Let me see. Other than that, I might still go back and I'll redo X's playthrough to show you what happens when the story, when you fail to destroy the colony, how it affects his story, as well as show you Zero's story. So, but for right now, thank you all for watching Megaman X5. I'll see you guys next time.
I'm playing a game.